Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for August 6th through the 12th. For those of you who don't know, I do a weekly giveaway. I give away a prize every week. And this week, guys, I need your help because I don't know what to do. I'm a little torn. Excuse the princess crown tattoos. I was at a child's birthday party earlier. I have my inner 5-year-old going on right now. I'm not sure what to do. I'm thinking of either giving away a couple of my older decks. These aren't even that old. I haven't had them that long. I just do a lot of readings and they get beat up because I shuffle like a Vegas card dealer and I do a lot of readings. So some people are sentimental and they love the idea of receiving an older deck or inheriting a deck or being gifted a deck. All the cards are here. They're complete sets, but since I do readings on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and I'm taking pictures of the cards, and I'm doing them here on the videos now, they can't be beat up for the pictures. So I'll still use these decks, but newer ones. So either I'm going to give away decks, or I'm going to give away a free 15-minute private reading. So comment and let me know. I'm going to tally up the votes. And then Monday afternoon on Facebook and Instagram, it may be more so towards early evening, I'm going to announce what the giveaway is. If it's going to be the cards or the reading. And I'll also announce the winner of last week's prize, which was the necklace. Alright, Aries, let's see what's going on for you the week ahead. And let's see what messages are in store for you. Monday, Tuesday for Aries. Monday, Tuesday for Aries. Alright, so as I'm connecting with the energy, Aries, I'm feeling like this sobbing energy. I'm feeling like this shaky energy, like in the nerves. This is a general reading, so it's not going to be for every single one of you. But I think for some of you, Aries, you're going through some kind of, I'm going to call it a physical release. So I don't know if you're doing a detox of some kind, where you're clearing like physical detox, like physical toxins from your system, if you're cutting out like sugar or alcohol or things like that, or if, you know, there's some kind of emotional purge that's going on with some of you, but you may be releasing and you may be having some really intense emotions. So take it easy, take it slow, be gentle with yourself, drink lots of water, because that's also going to help with filtering out the system and clearing the stuff out. But just, you know, some of you Aries, just be careful with that and be patient with that process. So now, moving into the card here for Monday, Tuesday, you have Four of Hearts. And to me, Four of Hearts, some tarot calls it Four of Cups. You need to kind of readjust your focus. I think with Four of Hearts, when it comes up, it's asking you, first of all, like here, this person is sitting here meditating and, you know, focusing on where their passion is, where their joy is, realigning kind of like their thinking. I think that's overall the message that comes with Four of Hearts or Four of Cups. That's what it wants you to do, is it wants you to realign your focus, because I've seen it depicted in different ways in different decks. And sometimes what it is you're so focused on having a certain outcome or a certain result that anything that is not that outcome, anything that is not that result, you don't even want to think about it. You don't even want to deal with it. Sometimes it's a person. If I can't be with that person, then I don't want to be with anybody. Or I'm not going to be happy until I make $100,000 a year. Or I'm not going to be happy until I'm married. I'm not going to be happy until I have kids. I'm not going to be happy until I buy a house. I'm not going to be happy until I get a promotion. Whatever kind of thinking that you have going on in your head, it's developed this tunnel vision. Meanwhile, here the universe is trying to offer you all these wonderful things. You don't even want to hear it. You're like, nope, I'm just going to sit here and be unhappy until what I want is here. And this card is asking you to kind of clear out some of that thinking. It's asking you to get clear, to reset, all right? to see things in a different light, and to see the good things that are being offered to you right now, because you may be missing out on some opportunities because there's a little bit of tunnel vision going on. So be aware of that in the beginning of the week, especially if you are one of the Arieses right now, or Aries, I don't know what the plural is for Aries. If you are one of the Aries who are releasing right now and you might be super emotional, you may be more in that headspace of I'm miserable, I'm so unhappy, everything sucks, and I'm not going to be happy until, you know, A, B, or C happens. Reset. Let it out. Let the anger out. Let the frustration out. And then reset and ask your angels and guides to help you to be willing to be open to whatever they're trying to offer you right now. So your card for the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. This is reversed, but I don't do reversals, guys. I don't read them that way. I'm one of those, of the school of the people that don't do the reversals. You have Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so when Queen of Pentacles comes up, you may be clinging to something. You may be freaking out about something. And what might be happening for some of you, it's going to be different for different ones of you, Aries. For some of you, you've finally come out of some financial problems. You've come out of some financial blocks and things are going better for you now. And you may be freaking out like, did I get just this temporary lucky break? Is my break running out? Are things going to fall apart? Am I going to, go back to having money problems again? So you may be really, really freaking out about that. And you may feel like I can't spend my money, or I can't go out, or I can't, like I have to pinch every penny. There could be that kind of fear for some of you, or you just might be in constant fear of losing the promotion or the good things that have come in. So this card's asking you to ease up, to kind of relax, and to understand and to know that you are progressing. And yes, there are cycles in life where sometimes things are well and sometimes things are bad, but you have you have advanced, you have come up a level, and don't put that worry and fear energy out there. For some of you, this could be in terms of like a relationship, where you're really, really clinging to a person, and you might be possessive, you might be jealous, you might be really worried about losing this person. But because it's a Pentacles card, it could be because you're seeing this person as like your financial savior. Not that you're completely and totally being like a gold digger, not that you're being somebody who wants someone to, 100% take care of them financially, but you may not be feeling confident in where your finances are, and you might feel like, I need this person, otherwise I'm, out of luck. Try to put your faith in, your supplier, your financial help. It's gonna come in through source. Whatever job you have, whatever you're working, universe is your employer, God is your employer. You will be where you need to be when you need to be there, right? Just do the work, put forth the effort, show up, right? It's not going to happen if we're just, sitting on our butt waiting for things to come in and be handed to us. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, Aries, because I know that Aries, you guys are very driven. But just put faith that whatever is meant for you can't be taken away. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever is meant for you to have can't be taken away. Unconditional love is your God-given birthright. Food and shelter and, those necessities of life are your God-given birthright. And they will come in for us, right? They will come in for us. Those things will come in for us. We just have to stop blocking that flow by making demands to the universe on how it's supposed to come in. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you get what I mean by that. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Aries, we have 4 of Swords. All right, guys? So when you have a card like 4 of Swords coming up in a reading, it could be needing to take a time out. It could be needing to rest. For some people, it's... I'm not... I typically don't read it this way, but it popped in my head, so I feel like Spirit wants me to say it, okay? I have heard that Four of Swords could also be representative of somebody in jail. So maybe for some of you, you're having communication from somebody that you know from jail, or for some of you, you're helping somebody with like a jail case, or something involving imprisonment, you know. For some of you, there might be something going on there with like the jails or the jail system. For others, I think this card is going to have a more traditional meaning for Aries, because I did talk about how the energy felt really intense as I was connecting, like, you know, like releasing a lot of really heavy emotions and toxins from the body, needing to reset your thinking, not being in that all or nothing, I'm going to be miserable thinking, not being in this worried panic feeling of I have to hold on, I have to hold on, I have to control, and being more so in just the energy of being in that place of faith and being in that place of true surrender. And surrender doesn't mean that you're giving up. It doesn't mean that you're just saying, I'm not going to try to do anything anymore. Surrender, it means I'm going to do my best. I'm going to put the work in, and whatever happens, happens. And having faith that God and the angels will make what is best for you to happen. So this is like resting and getting into like that surrender energy, I think, for a lot of you. Now we're going to pull a card for love for Aries. We're going to see what message is coming up for you guys for this week in terms of love. All right. In terms of love. All right, Aries. This makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me, because we had the tunnel vision card, and then we had like the clingy card and needing to rest card. And then for love, we have codependency. And I don't know if you guys heard that noise right now from outside, but there was this massive garbage truck that just drove by, which is interesting to me because this is not a trash pickup day. I mean, I'm recording this on a Sunday, but the first rule of reading, what I have been taught, is that any noise, anything that passes by, anything that occurs is a part of the reading. It's a part of the messages that Spirit's bringing you. So to me, that's really, really reaffirming that a lot of you, Aries, are going to be releasing this week where there's some kind of garbage being taken out. And that actually came up for another sign too. I think it may have been for Scorpios. So if you have like an Aries-Scorpio combination in your birth chart, you may have a double whammy of that this week. Just go easy, be gentle with yourself. But codependency also has to do with baggage, right? I mean, that codependency comes from having the baggage, and this is the week where it's leaving you, right? Like you're gonna begin unpacking. You're gonna begin getting rid of what's not working for you. You're gonna begin getting rid of what's blocking you or slowing you down. The one thing I want to tell you about codependency cards, sometimes when it comes up, people get bummed out, or they feel hurt, or they feel offended. But you have to realize something. When this card comes up, this is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. If you're in a codependent situation or a relationship, it's not because you're the one who's codependent. Your partner's also codependent. It's a two-way street. For others, this has to do with like addictions or numbing themselves. Maybe your love life has suffered because you've been looking for ways to self-medicate, especially if you're someone who's like, you know, recovered from an addiction, like maybe before you were doing drugs, or you were drinking a lot, or you were partying, or you were like just, you know, vegging out and playing video games for hours, or whatever it is you were doing to shut off. You may have stopped doing that behavior, and you might be thinking that, hey, you know what, like I'm good now. But you may be finding other ways of numbing yourself. You may be finding other ways to detach. And so this card is basically saying, don't do that. This card is basically saying in a nice way, like figure out where the numbing is. Figure out where you're shutting yourself off, where you're disconnecting. Or, you know, are you making relationships an addiction? Are you addicted to being in a relationship? So this is something that you're going to have to process. It's going to be different things for different ones of you. You know, and for those of you who feel like, man, why can't I find a stable relationship, or what's wrong with me, or when am I going to get married and have kids, or, you know, if you are married or if you do have kids, when am I going to find somebody that I can depend on who's going to stick around? You know, this is saying that the problem is that the relationships have been codependent, and once this is worked out, then you're going to have better luck in the relationships. Now, this is a general reading. It's not going to be 100% for every single one of you. So check out your other signs. Check out your star sign, moon sign, sun sign, rising sign, ascendant sign. Some weeks also resonate more than others. Check out the choose your own readings that are up on the channel. I think there's already 3 of them up. I'm going to do a new one in a couple of days. There's 3 decks. You pick the deck that you're drawn to, and some people receive more specific information that way. Or you may need a private reading. You know, reach out and let me know if that's the case. I have a discounted membership for private readings now through Patreon. I have, you know, readings starting as low as $2 a month. So reach out and let me know if that's something you're interested in doing. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little picture of the bell, and that way you'll get a notice when the next video is up for Choose Your Own Reading. Comment and let me know, what do you want to win this week? Do you want to win one of the decks? Do you want to win a free 15-minute private reading? And then, you know, like, follow AmethystAngelLight, Facebook and Instagram, and I'll announce the giveaway there. And I do a free card of the day there each day as well. So some people really like that. So be gentle with yourself this week, Aries. I think that you guys are on to bigger and better things. It just might feel a little bit icky right now. But just take it slow and rest and do the work. Ride out the waves. And I'm going to be sending you guys love and light and energy. And I'll see you all next week.